Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another video. Guys, April 15th is the official launch of Netmarble's next game. The Mongil Star Dive is actually coming out. There's a pre-registration out now. So we're going to look into this game. We're going to look at some trailers, what it's all about. Yes, 7 Deadly Sins unfortunately did not hold my interest enough. They just didn't do enough with the game. So I'm hoping that this game here, Mongil Star Dive, will actually do that. They're also going to have a content creator program, which is incredible, which makes me even have more incentive to want to play the game, and not to mention waifu. So first off, pre-registration, you guys can see the reward details right now. Email pre-registration, you get yourself Francis as support, you get the profile image of Hylia, you get spider leg royal platters ×3, and baristic shaved ice as well. The mobile pre-registration, which you can do both by the way, and I did, compass of promise ×10, which is going to be your summoning, profile image of Lena, you're going to get legendary golden chicken ×3, stake of tenacity, and then of course total community subscription pre-registrations. If we get 100k, it's basic fighter gear times 120, compass of promise, which is again your summoning, 300k, which is going to give you basic destroy insignias, compass of promise times 5, and then lastly we're going to get a monsterling at the end with 500k. So make sure guys you jump in here and pre-register. I've already done so on both mobile and PC. So let's talk a little bit about the game. We're going to look at a trailer as well. It kind of talk about what this is going to bring to the table. It's going to be another open world RPG. That's right. This is the norm now, guys. This is where everything's going to go. So you guys can see there's a couple different factions. There's Elendor, there's Verheim, there's Serenia, and Sura, right? So there's a couple different ones here that you guys can touch. Right now, they're only showing the 2 right here. And you guys can see this one here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. A couple of waifus here. Looks like we have characters who have swords, magicians, we have rage characters, we have broadsword characters, and of course we have gunners, and etc, 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 right? So there's going to be the usual typical support, DPS, tanks, healers, etc, right? So in these guys have 3 over here, 3 different characters again, tanks, DPS, and characters. The world itself is going to be comprised again of an open world RPG. There's going to be monster taming in this world, which is actually really cool. So you guys can see and read over here, Monster Taming Millennia is a world where monsters, humans, and demi-humans exist. Cloud and Verna, 2 young adventurers from the Monster Tamers Guild, discover a mysterious phenomenon involving their world monsters that draws them into an unexpected and epic adventure. They venture into a greater world alongside a mysterious cat companion, monsters, and numerous friends. What awaits them at the end of their journey? So this is going to be a big one, and we're actually going to go check out a trailer to kind of show you guys what's going on. But there's the void in the creation. In a religion now known by only a handful of people, Big Cat is revered as the universe's creator. According to the doctrine, at the beginning, the world was a void, a domain of nothingness and emptiness. Big Cat gathered the thread of fate floating within this emptiness and created the world itself. So, and then here's all the different places you guys saw currently with factions, right, in different areas. So this is all split up into various different places. And then, of course, you have yourselves the monsters here. And then furthermore, you have monsterlings, which are going to be your little, I guess, your cores and your magic essence in this game. And so forth and so on, right? So there's a lot going on in this game, guys. This is going to be probably one of Netmarble's main focuses. I honestly think they're going to focus on this just as much as they're going to focus on 7 Deadly Sins. And quite honestly, for me personally, I think this is probably going to be the better of the games, at least that I'm interested in, okay? At least that I'm interested in. So if you are planning to join, guys, and you pre-register, the content creator program will have my approval in there. I'll be in there as well, too. So if you guys want to get some codes, go join me, show some love, hit that approval button, get yourselves in support, and I'll be giving you guys codes as usual. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into an actual trailer. Here's a gameplay trailer, and you guys can see what it's all about. We're going to look at it together, dissect it a little bit, and then we'll talk more about the game. So let's jump in and check it out.
Your fate ends here!
So this already looks like they put more effort than they did 7 Deadly Sins. I'm not going to lie. So again, a lot of you guys are going to come out here and be like, Genshin Impact copy, right? Another copy of Genshin Impact. Quite honestly, I'm going to say this and make this absolutely clear. Every game right now that exists that is a mobile open world RPG has that same stature, and every game is always trying to be the Genshin Impact killer. I don't care if there's a Genshin Impact killer. I don't care if it's a Genshin Impact copy, as long as the game itself plays well. And you guys can see this looks very familiar to every other game out there that looks exactly the same, right? Gabby, Earth Melee, has attack, defense, HP, crit rate, crit damage. You guys can see all the characters that are available. There's like, their gear, their information, their stats, the monsterlings, etc. So all of this stuff is very typical of the normal things we see in these kind of games. Right, there's the monsterlings right there. This is essentially going to be your like your equipment. Right, you guys can see you get like different stats, you get different passives, you get different appearances, etc. Looks pretty damn cool, honestly. So this is going to be very similar to what what Wua is and what Genshin Impact is, but it's again a twist. A twist of it is, of course, that it's a Netmarble game with original characters with no big IP supporting it. So you guys can see that there's co-op as well. Monsters look really good. The gameplay actually looks really good. And right here, this is us playing right now. Check it out. So. Again, this is something that I could back. Number one, because Netmarble is backing the game a little bit more, I find, than Seven Deadly Sins. Number two, it looks like a game that is going to back their creators with the content creator program, which instantly gives me interest in this game. And this is one I'm probably going to play live for sure with you guys fairly often, especially with how solo leveling right now has a little bit of downtime. And if you're caught up already, this is a game that's probably going to take a lot of time to play, to catch up on, and then once we get to the end game of this one as well too, it's probably just going to be dailies, etc. Right? But you can see the game looks really, really nice. Graphically, it's a little bit dated though. I will say this is not the final version, I'd imagine. The graphics look a little dated. They don't look quite as crisp as something like Wua does. But in terms of character design, it's exactly what Genshin Impact is, and exactly what Wuthering Waves is, or any of those very similar kind of open world mobile games. I think it's a little bit inferior in graphics though. The textures don't look as smooth. It's not as detailed as some of the games out there. The environments don't look as lush. But maybe that will change. Maybe this is a mobile version. I don't think this is the full version of the game. And quite honestly, I'm really hoping that it does come out looking better than it currently does. But from what I've seen so far, this is definitely going to be the better of the two games, at least from a combat perspective and from a something to do perspective, right? And you guys can see there is a developer commentary right here as well if you want to check that out. They talk about the game itself, everything the game has to offer, etc., right? So there's quite a bit here in terms of like what they're delivering. They show you a little bit of the mobile system and how it plays on mobile. Again, very similar. If you've already played Genshin Impact, if you've played other games similar to this open world concept, you're not going to be too far behind from it, right? And again, if you want to pick this game up, it is on various different like platforms. So right now, the pre-registration aspect of it, you can get pre-register for mobile right there, App Store, Google, the PC version, and then the Epic Store. Nothing has been listed currently for PS5. I haven't seen any news for PS5. Maybe they've talked about it already, but at least from what I've seen, nothing really has been talked about. And then right now, there's also a Discord exclusive redeem code on March 16th that was released. So when you do jump in here, redeem this code, you can get yourselves a little bit more things as well too. So go to Mobile Official Discord. You guys click on that and join as well too. And once you're in, guys, you're ready to go. And hopefully you guys come join me and play this game together. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.